Today I'm going to talk about the sequel number 2. In sequel number 1, we have talked about the fundamental of rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Warren Buffett and what is the size of investment of Warren Buffett and how he made money over a period of time. But we have given the rule 1 to 9. Okay, whatever the rules were. Now this time, why we are not able to implement the rule in our investment? I have given the practical example throughout my talk, where we are missing because of clutter, because of fear, because of pride, because of guilt, because of not focus. We are not focusing on a different part of our life. Because of that, we are not able to make money. So there will be a lot of clarity which will develop if you go through the whole talk around 70 minutes. And now then we will come to sequel 3. In sequel 3, we are going to talk about exact why diversification is not should not be there. And we are taking a live example, the example where Warren Buffett has put the money and how the methodology with which he has selected the company and why we cannot do it, which will be explained in the sequel number 3. Okay, and there are a number of programs which we are taking at nitinpathak.blogspot.com. And now we continue with our program sequel 2.
Friends, this is a second slot of Art of Investing in Stock Market. The theme of this talk is on the business of Warren Buffett, who has made money for decades, 6 decades. And I have already taught on subject on sequel 1. This is sequel 2 I'm going on. I may go for sequel 3. Okay. So, first, what is my plan? I would cover first 20 minutes of what I already talked on the first sequel. Then I'll go for sequel number 2. Okay. Sequel 2. And then I would conclude in 10 minutes. I plan to finish by 7:40. So there are so many things to be covered. But basic fundamental is how you approach the market. Most of the people are wanting money and they are very much what I would call the quadrant: know what you know what you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know. We are not using this quadrant in our life. Okay, let me give you a simple example of Narendra Modi sir. When he was the chief minister and he went to as a prime minister, there is whole different phenomena of living as a life, as a person. And he won the third term. Okay. Not because of his personality, as in Modi said, but because of willingness to adapt to a situation which he has done it. So many times, if you look at the game of a cricketer, I'm a fan of Hardik Pandya also. If you look at Hardik Pandya, okay, as a cricketer, when he joined IPL as a captain of Gujarat Titan, before that, you see he's a total failure over a period of this thing. But it's all about mindset with which he came. And he is, if you look at like him, there are so many cricketers are like him, even lesser than him. In terms of ability, in some terms of body, in terms of mental fitness, but he come out and win the game for India in the final World Cup. He won the T10 World Cup. Gujarat Titan first time, first champion. Second time, semi-finalist. Third time, his time is gone. Okay. But still his mindset. So whole my talk is about mindset of a person. Okay. So if I look at Puspa, okay, Puspa story. Okay? Puspa 2 Rising. Okay? His story is absolutely normal. There is no story. And according to me, his story has changed while even directing the film, according to me. And what he wants the audience to be having a pleasant life, pleasant arena, and he wants to make people happy. He did it. But what do we do in our life? हम अपने आप को फ्लावर समझते हैं, हम अपने आप को वाइल्ड फ्लावर समझते ही नहीं है. And we live life very casually. And when we live casually, we invest casually. So what is the art of investing? Invest is not the only thing in life. You just behave every moment to moment to moment to moment to moment as an art of living. When you know art of living, you know art of investing. If you look at Warren Buffett, okay, he came from a very ordinary family. He lived in a very ordinary place. He is 94. I don't think his mind would be able to perform of any of us today. He's still a legend of his time. If you look at him and yourself, your way of looking is quite different. You're 10,000 times powerful. But when it comes to investing in stock market, whom you will go? You will invest in IPO. You will invest in a company you don't know. What Warren Buffett says in his lectures many times, there are only 20 punches. In life, there are only 20 major decisions in life. If you do it, what we do, we like the shares. We search everything. And what we will do, we'll invest a pretty penny amount there. And we would invest penny in thousands things. It will never work. Punch it. Punch it in a fold. Like, I know my friend, okay, who was doing CA, okay? And many of our friends were doing CA, costing, ICW, and they were doing so many courses. He said, this is enough. My friend Rajshekhar Iyer, he's only a chartered accountant. And he's today in top 10 investor in the world, in India. Okay? So people think that you do so many things in life and you get it. No, not necessary. Your vision, art of investing, you invest in what you know. And what is more important in life, you know that you don't know. And the only thing left with you is to choose a person who knows. Value it, pay it. This is art of investing. And if you look at Warren Buffett's life, he has invested in 48 companies. In my PPT, I've given you the list of the whole company in which he is invested. And because of lack of time, I could not connect to all the major company in which he is invested, how he is invested, and most important thing which I'm going to talk about, don't diversify. You don't need to diversify. Punch it full. Keep it cash. Punch it when it comes. You know, many a captain of the whole world, they become captain not because of their captain, but they stand there and they got a chance and they punch it. They punch it in a full. I'm very much fan of Ronaldo. But when you come to Ronaldo, you look at how simple he is. He came from a mediocre family and he did not play cricket, football, chess. No, he said only one thing: I'm going to play football only. And today talk about Coldplay. If you talk about Coldplay, Martin, he came to India. He understood India. And when he come to India, he only punched 4 to 5 things in his play. Jai Hind, He talked about Bumrah. He talked about 4, 5 things. He did not talk about so many things in the play, and still he became a legendary. What we do, we want to do so many things. What is art of investing? Never diversify. Be as simple as possible. वॉरेन बफेट इसको अगर कोई भी एग्जाम में बैठाए ना इंडिया की IIM, IIT, MBA base, he would fail miserably in all. But still he is a legendary. What do you need to do? I tell you about Puspa. Let me talk about Puspa. If you look at this story, very ordinary story. Okay? What is more important in the part of him? When he is making film, he is very much passionate about making money. अगर आपको एक पुष्पा का डायलॉग है, मेरे को फ्लावर समझा है क्या? पुष्पा मतलब वाइल्ड फायर. When I invest like a wildfire, not like a flower. हमारे लोग क्या करते हैं? क्यों ले लो? हमारे ठीक मैं जब I just go to swim and people talk about share. People talk about, many times people say, मैंने ये लैंड ले लिया, आज मेरे 10 गुना भाव हो गए. Bullshit. It never happens. It is not worthy. There are few things. Only one thing is very important in life is liquid money, tax saving money, tax efficient money, liquid, tax efficient, and safe. People don't take about liquidity. They go and invest in a land. And people, I have a very good friend of mine investing in a gift city. मैं बोला गिफ्ट सिटी क्या है आपको पता है? Just go and invest in a module height where there are 1,000 things and you are able to go and come out and able to sell it. No concept. Where people are buying a concept rather than because he is selling and you are buying. You go and buy it. You go and buy office. Have your parameters. Have your things. I'm going to talk about the fundamental of investment. I'll talk about all these things. And I assure you, 12th past person, and many things you can ask somebody. These are the parameters. What are the parameters according to me? I want a company which is listed company, 1-200 company. Okay. I want a company whose sales is increasing year by year by year by year. And his product is well known in the market. His legendary product. What kind of legendary? Asian paints. Legendary product. People buy years and years and years Asian paint. Eicher motor. People buy same motors. Market is different. If you go for Reliance, I don't mind Reliance, but Reliance is so diversified product. If I invest in Reliance, I would prefer to put my money in a FD. FD is it better than FD? Because your return would be 100% safe. It's so huge a company. Its default is very, very rare. You see the management. You never heard about mismanagement. Here and there, it's a gossip. People, ये आज IPO है 630 times. 630 भरा क्या कौन सी कंपनी क्या कर रही है कुछ पता नहीं है. And SEBI, when it comes to SEBI writes everything in its क्या बोलते हैं वो prospectus. People don't care to read it. उसका टर्नओवर क्या है? पहले साल 10 करोड़, दूसरे साल 30 करोड़, 40 करोड़. देखो टर्नओवर क्या है? फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी ट्रेडिंग है. हाँ डाल दो. Most of the time, people पैसा फेंक दो. This is the art of investing. This is just waste of your precious money. I tell you, like when I punch it full. I'm ready to own my decision. Own means, I've invested in some company share, and I was talking to one person, and he said, "What are the things you taken care?" Well, I have read this paper for around 6 months, and I have got only one share. बोले और कौन से शेयर available? Because for me to know the company, it takes me 6 months to read. Not only I'm reading, I'm asking somebody else to read. I'm asking somebody else to compile. So it's what is the art of investing? See the things. Okay. Are you going to a BMS doctor to have your heart operated? No, because it's your body. Same thing is your money. Are you going to a person who read so many things and you see the prospectus? They would come and tell you, these are the thing. I want so much money. You will never know the things behind. So what is art of investing? Know all papers submitted by you and do not believe what they say. Because what Warren Buffett says, I would invest in a company which is listed company in a stock exchange where all the data they have submitted. And who's the auditor? Who is the company's promoter? So these are the parameters. Suppose कोई एक्स कंपनी ने ऑडिटर ने किया जिसको खाली board है, when it is being audited by big four company or large company, then they have their own credential. They may have some default, but their credential remains same. So how to invest? There are so many parameters. I've gone very fast. I think I've covered so many things before I go. Today is this talk. And I'm going to talk on in-depth analysis of Union Budget 2025. What I'm generally I'm doing when I go for a Union Budget analysis. I go section by section for income tax, and I would before I going to this seminar, okay, I read whole budget. I read and understand all Saurabh Soparkar, the legendary has said. I heard Girish Ahuja. Plus, I'm hearing the BCA seminar, which is conducted on budget. After all this four summary, I would come to a conclusion. And when I go it, you can use the PPT for your own purpose for understanding the whole law. Then I'm going to take about important judgment. So when I say about Union Budget 2025, you can download the PPT and use it as a Bible in your life. क्या फ्लावर समझाया गया? हम हमारी लाइफ में अपने आप को फ्लावर ही समझते हैं. यू डू एवरीथिंग कैजुअली. मैं 5 बजे आ जाऊंगा. बाबा तो wherever you study, where you are stayed and you want to go there, it takes 1.5 hours. And you are telling I would reach at 5:30. How can you say that? You're very casual. और भगवान के वहां एक नियम है, हाल से, चाल से અને ફાવ से. તો ભગવાન બી એમને હલાવશે, ચલાવશે અને ફાવશે, અને કશું મળશે જ નહીં. બધા પિક્ચરો જે આવે છે બધા પિક્ચર ફ્લોપ જાય છે. Some is luck. So when I talk about Puspa, I like one more thing in my life. I believe that I'm a captain of my ship. I do everything which I can do it. As a captain of a ship, you would see so many 100 to 200 parameters, whatever you can do it. And at the end of the day, it will happen because of your destiny. But life is to live as if everything is under control. When I was appearing for my CE exam, okay, like many of friends were telling me, that you're not reading all papers, all material twice. I read only once, and I would read what I want to read. I would leave a lot of things, and still I was able to make it because my art of investing the time. I want to make a mark maximum where I'm able to have it. And I leave something which I don't know because I know that I cannot know it. What Warren Buffett says is the art of investment. I have not invested in few of the companies which are very well done, including Amazon, Google. He said, okay, he has invested into 47 companies only. He has started investing in this thing. So, what is the art of investment? You know very few things, but what you know is a perfection. Not knowing is not a problem, but knowing and ignoring is a problem. So, what is art of investment? Absolute puncher. Okay. We are hiring article assistant of CACMSCS, paid staff, become, but this is not a place I'm going to talk much about it. I love Puspa because of the way he has articulated it. And people come and tell me, Puspa 1 was very good, better than Puspa 2. People like, you spend only 500 rupees. Why you want to compare with other picture? You enjoy this movie. Why you are wasting your time in comparing? What people do? मैंने वो शेयर 100 रुपया मिले थे आज 2000 हो गया वो जो शेयर 100 रुपया मिले थे आज 80 हो गया in both the cases he is living in a pride and guilt and when he comes to investment he does nothing so while investing you invest not as a pride not as a guilt but your future money and you want to make money out of it. So पुष्पा देखो तो पुष्पा ही देखो हाँ, पुष्पा 1 वो पिक्चर में बेकार गाना गाता है यू पे 500 रुपीज enjoy the money of 500 rupees enjoy the time okay? But you know I was doing an articleship okay and during my articleship we have to work from when we go for audit we have to work for 10, 12, 13 late night and I was worried about my exam also but then my dad used to tell me whatever you do you enjoy that moment एक कल कम लगेगा क्या फर्क पड़ेगा पूरी जिंदगी पड़ी क्या उखाड़ लेगा सीए करके भी तो इवन इफ यू इन्वेस्ट एंड यू गेट सम मनी क्यों तुम क्या उखाड़ लोगे ओनली थिंग व्हेन यू डू इट do it with all the information you have even if you have money lying with bank and cash for a few months you're getting 5% return in a bank or 6% as a bank interest don't worry वैसे भी एक पंच थोड़ा देर से लगेगा don't go and become hyper because I have a bank balance which is lying idle and what I need to do. No. Not like that. So art of investment, have a cool, passion to make money. So he's my guru. And I met Rajshekar Iyer, who is one of the he was senior to me for a few years. And he got a first rank in Interfaith, and he's a legendary in investment. So I met him once or twice. He told me he met Harshad Mehta and everyone. It's a personal story, but I don't go into story. But one thing he told about Rajesh Jujunwala, he was talking, we met and he was against Kotak Mahindra. I'm talking about decades back. And when he talked about Kotak Mahindra, he said these are the things which are very bad about it. And the shares, so don't take it Kotak Mahindra right now. Okay. Because this is going to be public. So I'm not talking any about Kotak Mahindra. I'm talking about Jhunjhunwala's art of investment, because he is the legendary on its own in India also. So my friend talked to him about Kotak Mahindra, why this company share is going to go up and very soon. He says he shows his own credential. He said, okay. He asked him, purchase this number of shares. It's a huge bunch. So what is the moral of the story about this story about Rajesh Jhunjhunwala? Number one, don't entangle or stuck in your mind. You are totally against that person or company. Now he said it's good. You take U-turn very fast, furious. So this is the art of making money. You've taken one stand and you got information that you get this thing, change the stand. Either for buying or selling. What is the art of investment? Take a stand. Okay, on the basis of information you have it. Then somebody gives you another information. Change the information. Use it. Use it to your advantage. So what we are doing? We are stuck in our opinion of life. ये आदमी ऐसा है, ये कंपनी ऐसा है, ये प्रोडक्ट ऐसा है, ये ब्रांड ऐसा है. Not like that. So Warren Buffett has shown in his life a candy. Candy is a product which is sold in USA, and you see that candy is a product which is sold at a huge margin of profit and sold nook and corner. And he bought it over the years and he made money out of it. So you have a brand in your mind which is sellable Coca-Cola. He invested in Coca-Cola. He said this is a product which is going to last for years and years and years and years. So what does it mean by that? He is invested in value-added product. Suppose you are investing in 100 rupees and that product is 105 and somebody is going to keep easily, don't go for that. Okay. So these are very, very fundamental and you know it. And you know it very well. But why you miss it? Because you have a clutter in your mind. There are so many information coming and you want to process all your information. So I don't entertain anyone who is come and selling me. He said, I've got 1 minute or 2 minutes to sell your product. You tell me, I would listen. Leave me the pages. Those person who can sell you in 2 minutes can sell it a very good thing. So only thing is art of not wasting your time in so many places. Because अगर आपका एक दिमाग में क्लटर है, आर्ट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट में आपको पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा? क्लटर रिमूव करो. You are processing so many information which is coming to you. You choose certain information you want to go through. Because these days you get a lot of WhatsApp call, WhatsApp messages. If you go through all messages, come. Only thing, what information which is coming to you, which is very important, use. So remove your clutter, remove your fear. No pride, no guilt. मेरा एक पैसा गया कोई बात. 20 punches, number one, number two, this one. I have my whole crux of the issue is Warren Buffett. He is a legendary. He made money over decades. And what I love him is most is about art of staying. He stay in a very same house which he's made billions of dollars. He's staying in the same place, same way, no change in this thing. I tell about my thing first. Like, let me share about my goal of my life. Okay. So I'm 60 plus. I have enough money. If I don't earn money, I can live very easily and effortlessly. Not like Mukesh Ambani, not like Gautam Adani, which is going to invest, like he's going to spend around 10,000 crore for the marriage of his son, which is planned. He booked stadium. He's going to invite so many countries. but that's not what I want. So what is art of investing? You have your own means. You don't compare with yourself with Gautam Adani, Mukesh Ambani. They are. But I am. So I'm very happy with what I have it. Not happy, but not contented also. But I'm okay with what I have. That is. Contentment is not the word I'm saying. Contentment means satisfied. I'm not satisfied, but I'm okay. What I mean by I don't mind. I want to be Mukesh Ambani, but I'm okay with what I am. But I don't have a guilt about not having, or I don't see people around me downstairs who has very less money than what I have. So that is the way, if you want to make it, you must be okay where you are out of investment. Okay. So now you have a liberty to choose what you want to choose it. So no clutter, no fear, and you're able to analyze what is coming to you. And why people are not able to invest properly because the people come and sell the thing. What are the things being sold to someone? One of my friend, he's invested so much money over 5, 10 years back, no, for 20, 30 years back. He left the bank job. He borrowed the money from few people. He invested in some person. And he is telling me, he was telling me, my friend was telling me, he is investing in a beta. Beta is a arithmetic algorithm. बोला एल्गोरिदम सब कुछ करता है बोले हाँ एल्गोरिदम इज डेवलप वेरी प्रोफेशनली ये रिलायंस का शेयर बेचते हैं एफएनओ में करते हैं ही इज मेकिंग मनी अराउंड 12 to 15% ऑन एन एवरेज बोला ऐसा क्या बोला ऐसा गणित होता तो पर ठीक है आई डोंट से एनीथिंग बट he borrowed money from so many person and invested through algorithm and that person was doing nothing but taking money from someone and he was also giving to someone and basing on algorithm he lost the money. He lost all his saving. He almost living like a bankrupt. So what is the moral of the story? When somebody comes and tells you is very close friend of you, you understand what he's doing. You understand when he's saying I'm saying an algorithm. I said, what is algorithm? Is it possible? Is it feasible? Is it possible to make 20% return over a period of time? All Ponzi schemes, the Ponzi persons are not responsible. But people, out of greed and lust, they believe in so many things. If that is, I never believe in so many things. Some people may have earned money, but हम क्या देखते हैं? We have a guilt of not making money because somebody else had come and tell me that मैंने ये plot लिया, आज मेरा 100 गुना भाव हो गया, आज मेरा 10 गुना भाव हो गया, मैंने आज ये फ्लैट लिया, 1 करोड़ में लिया, अभी मैं क्या करता हूँ जो उसका वो जो प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हैं तभी मैं ले लेता हूँ प्रोजेक्ट बन जाता है मैं बेच देता हूँ आई एम मेकिंग मनी बुलशिट आज तक मैंने जो भी प्लॉट खरीदा है जो भी खरीदा है over a period of time staying in a Mondial Heights okay my office is there I bought it X rate over a period of 7 years it remains X plus something which is lesser than 7 to 8% which is a very prime property I bought my father bought a house he bought a land in 1960. He constructed in 1969. Okay. And is well built. Today, if I calculate the return, it comes to less than 4%. I bought my house, previous office, which I bought it at because I searched and do it, but I never got it for around 4 to 7%. The same with my flat, which I'm not staying right now. But return is same. So listen to people who are saying, but it's not feasible in personal life. So now, why I'm saying what I'm saying is is an art of investing is not followed by your own intuition, followed by your own methodology, understanding, paperwork, and then come to an intuition. Intuition is the last stage. And there are many, many slides here. And I will give you Warren Buffett's 15, 20 companies, which I may not be able to talk in because I'm going to stop at 7:50. Okay. So then you'll be able to make it. So first, remove your clutter, remove your fear, remove all your nuances in your mind. मैं आपको एज ए सीए बता सकता हूँ ईपीएस क्या है, डेब्ट इक्विटी रेशियो क्या है, कंपनी का अगर आप उसको फ्रेगमेंटेड कर दो तो कौन से सेगमेंट से क्या कमाया है, व्हाट आर द रेशियो, व्हाट इज द बायर रेशियो. Like I have, like I tell you one more company. We have searched a company, and we have like we are 7 to 8% trading for the same company around 2 years time. And not only that, what we did is like whom we are going to sell it, whom we are going to buy it, so many things. We have introduced the management also. Okay? And we realize that this thing is going, this product, this brand is going to last over a period of so many years. And now we punch it. Now we punch it. Before that, we have got 500 pages material. We have visited the directors. We have talked to them. We have visited the factory also. And whole research work was there. So then we invest, we are going to, then we punch it fully. I said to people, you sell your house and invest it. You don't worry, I'll give you guarantee. But लोग किसको मानते हैं जो पूरा पूरा एक ग्राफ करा कहते हैं. Let me tell about one person who has come to me. He's invited me to his place. नहीं, he's क्या बोलते हैं, I should not share with you. That's what he's, because he's selling a product. He's a company and they're selling plots. When they called me at a hotel like a banquet hall, they must have spent around 800 to 1,000 rupees after me. They've invited so many persons there. And when you look at it, you're amazed by the thing. But you don't know he's selling. And he has to sell to only 1% out of 100 people coming there. So never ever amazed by a leader who speaks in the market and showing so many glorious things. It never happens. You cannot be Bumrah. You cannot be Sachin Tendulkar. It just happened. For that, years and years and hours. You can't be Ronaldo. You can't be Coldplay. But when you become Coldplay, you have to be very professional. So when you get a chance to invest money and you become legendary, just be professional. Am I going on a right path about investment? Yes. But I live like that. Anyone has a question in this forum, you can always ask me later on. I'll answer you. My email ID is there. Let me. I'll at the end of the day, there's the email ID. You can. This slide you will not be able to say it. Market capitalization of BSE stock exchange is 4,41,000, 4 crore 41 lakh 15,075 crore. Okay. BSE stock exchange. 4 crore 41,000, 44 crore 41 lakh 15,000, 15 lakh 75,000 crore. When you convert into billion, dash. When you convert it into dollar, $1 billion, BSE stock exchange come to $5,129 billion. Okay. And net worth of net worth of Warren Buffett is $14,080, which is equal to $140.8 billion, which is equal to If this multiplied by 36 times, it becomes at least around 4% of whole stock exchange of India. His company acquired Berkshire Hathaway, which is equal to 5%, 5 times, but the 20% of Indian stock exchange. Whole Indian stock exchange can be purchased by Warren Buffett, say, at 5.25%. So we are going into the principle of, we are talking about the principle of Warren Buffett. And what is the return he got it? Around 19% over a period of 6 decades. 19% cumulative IIR. And when people come and talk to you in dollar terms, and when people come and talk about you around 20%, 25%, I never invest in PMS because PMS expense ratio is around 3%, 2.5% to 3%. Okay. And if I invest in some company, I'm very, without even application of mine, I'm going to put around 15%. And if they give me 20%, 21%, 3% is my expense. To get my 3%, I'm paying 3% extra. What is the risk I'm running? And so is the case of mutual fund. So is the case with SIP. People are investing. But what they're doing, past performance is not like they don't trade rider. Like people come and tell me because I'm CA, CA का result बहुत tough होता है. But I don't never agree with that. I never agree with that. If you go to MBBS, if you go to IIMIT, how many percentage of people are getting admission in IIMIT? Now you are saying, but I still am passionate about CA because the course with which it is revised, the articulation of the whole strategy is such that even very, very like ricksawala or very lower middle class people come and become a millionaire in life. As my friend Rajshekar Iyer is. He's coming from a middle class family because of his hard work. I don't say hard work, but because of his whole process of going through the life, he came to that. So it's all about process. So Warren Buffett is a process. Berkshire Hathaway is a process. When people come and listen to me and say that we come with the expectation that you will give me some tip to make money. There's no tip in life. Only thing, absolutely value your life. Value your money. Then you can create anything you want in life. क्या फ्लावर समझाए क्या wildfire? If you look at the whole sin of that, if you look at the Coldplay, okay, I have not seen the Coldplay, but I'm not passionate about it. I'm passionate about that process. He got to Sachin Tendulkar's fifth something anniversary. He was doing something. He talked about Jasprit Bumrah. Jasprit Bumrah himself is a legend. And when it compared to him, Coldplay, Martin, is a quite miniature. क्या बोला था जय शंकर ऐसा कुछ जय 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 हो so he loves India. He knows the mentality of Indian people. He love that. So when you do investment, you have to understand everything in life. आप अगर दूसरों को समझोगे नहीं, then how you can make money? How you can invest properly? It's all about whole process of life. आप बोलोगे मैं बेवड़ा बनूंगा और मैं आटो में नहीं आएगा पूरी जिंदगी बेवड़ा ही रहोगे you can't be. Okay, clear? The whole crux is Warren Buffett plus Berkshire. One more thing. Time changes, company changes. You don't have to stuck in the same company for years and years. Okay? You just have to change your mindset coming to you. You can't forget it. In the morning when I come to my office, first thing I do it, I throw it which is not usable, not working. So what is the most important thing in the art of investment? You realize that this company is not going to work it, and you don't have to go historical cost. मैंने 100 में खरीदा, आज 1000 है, अब so you don't have to see either of these two costs. Now this is going to go down. Get out. It's in the moment. What I'm saying, अगर आपने इन्वेस्ट किया, अब लगता है कि ये कंपनी का जो ब्रांड है, इसका जो प्रोडक्ट है, उसका जो मैनेजमेंट है, उसका जो मैनेजमेंट स्ट्रक्चर है, उसका जो स्टाफ है, उसकी जो जगह है, which is not going to work for in a few years. Get off fast. वो बोलते हैं ना, उसमें बोलते हैं कि जब शिप डूबता है तो चूहा सबसे पहले भाग जाता है. तो हमको चूहा बनना है इन्वेस्टमेंट में. We are the first one to run away. Before anyone thinks, blinks it, we just go. Art of investment, number one, get out of it. This is the slide in which I've shown you the companies which were listed in 1986. You may not be able to see it, but these are here. I can put it here. I just forget it. Okay. What is the time? We are finishing around 7:50, so it can be worked at. Investing loan by Warren Buffett. तो हर एक चीज का IIR होता है. IIR मीन्स अपने को पढ़ने में आता है, एक्सेल में आता है 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you just put the value. When you get money, get off cash plus minus, then you will get an IIR. IIR is the real order. Now date लिखो तो XIR आ जाता है. MMDD YY करके अगर आप लिखते हो 100, you will be getting to IIR. So you need to understand the IIR value of your money. And Dholera is a project. Okay. But Dholera is for a project for a businessman. And if you invest in a land, you must understand that are you able to get it off at a proper time? So you need not go on the basis of somebody else has doing it and you will do it. Not like that. You have to apply your mind and do it accordingly. IPO. One of my friend was telling me, he come with a proposal. एक लॉ गार्डन के पास एक प्रॉपर्टी है, which is being used as a paying guest. Whole 5-7 floor building, paying guests and everything is running absolutely well. Somebody says that you buy this property and it is going very well. So you're going to get this much return. So what he says, X person is the owner who is running this paying guest. He is ready to sell you buy the property and lease it back to that person. That lease agreement is there. So pre-lease agreement. Pre-lease agreement में ऐसा होता है कि वो जो आदमी है उसको कल से पेइंग गेस्ट बंद कर देना है. Are you going to get the money continuously for years and years? The common sense. अगर आपने एक कंपनी खरीदी, okay? Say for example, कोई कंपनी है जिसकी प्रोडक्ट आज चलती है, कल नहीं चलेगी. Would you like to buy it? So you have to see the brand, product, and so many things, and only listed company. You are not an IIT graduate and you will be able to see the किसने क्या खरीदा और आप देखो. We are not like that. So Lisbeck offer forget it. Rajshekar Jr. Harshad Mehta. Harshad Mehta was able to make money in spite of all his blunder. The money he has invested were able to make money But we are not going to talk about that because that story is a very long story. But he is a fraudster, and but he was a very wise investor. We have closely watched him, but he doesn't come under my category of some of the Warren Buffett, so we will not talk about that. When people buy in a mutual fund, okay, what they think is they're diversified, but they never understand what is the brand fund size. Who is the person behind the investor? What is the brand? What is the expense ratio? Where is putting money? आज market down जा रहा है, small mid cap down by 40%. And if somebody has put in SIP, so SIP is for whom? Do you know? SIP is for a for a broker or commission. He is always आप जो भी लगाते हैं उसको commission मिलता है. And he is coming and selling it, and you are buying it. Average holding period, beta, policy of the fund. I know so many things because when I had been very closely watching this. In the bottom line, I ask everybody to invest in a share. Few things. One is the tax effective. One is you have got all information available in SOSEBI. And if top 100 companies are there, they are going to have absolutely 99.99% data is perfect. 10 years term, 10 साल से कंपनी चलती है. And their auditors are good, their brand is there. Saudani is a brand, who is a brand. So these are the things which you have it. So you can trust this brand. So 6 decade, 19.06% is a return which Warren Buffett himself has got. And in terms of dollar also, because dollar is always a steady currency. So this is going to last a very long. So it's like that. Okay. If you want to choose a company, sales should have been increased for over a period of time. Calico, Sarabai, काफी चीज कंपनी है जो मैंने उसमें लिस्ट में बताई है. जैसे ही आपको पता चले यू आर ए चूहा ऑफ ए शिपिंग कंपनी, यू विल बी फर्स्ट टू गेट आउट. People, why people are much worried about it is like व्हाट्सएप में भेजें. लोगों को दिखाने के लिए बिजनेस करते हैं. People do business to show others. So never ever do anything to show to others. Even if you lose money, doesn't matter much. Because it doesn't come out of pride and guilt. It's all come out of information which you find it and you don't find it proper and you lose the money. No problem. What Warren Buffett says in investment, you invest in yourself to able to find a company which is a good company. For that also you need to invest in yourself by studying, by doing some courses so that you are able to know it. It's not a rocket science, but still you need to study a lot. But it was about his time. This time, because of Excel and so many things or AI, if you find it, so many information is available in the blog. What is first fundamental of Warren Buffett? मैंने आज शेयर लिया. If that share market closes for 5 years, still my company would go. मेरे पास कुछ कुछ एक लोग आया था, give me money, is my money is in the road, okay, coming through someone, it is stuck somewhere, you give me for 2 hours. So do not give a money for 2 hours whom you cannot transfer 20 years. Clear? Yes, no. Do not trust the story. So people are selling a story. क्या बोलते हैं, मैं ये कर दूंगा, ये हो जाएगा, मेरी कंपनी में गोल्ड मिला है, ये मिला है, ये मेरी प्रोडक्ट है, ये बेचूंगा, ये मिलेगा. Go for a fundamental understanding of everything. Don't buy a story. People are here to sell you story. मैंने ये शेयर खरीदा है, मैंने ये शेयर खरीदा है. Art of investment, never buy a story of anyone. And you need to do only 20 punches in a life. You are not buying a company. You are buying a product or a brand which are being sold by a company. Now you can stay in a course for a very, very long time. Cash is the king. शेयर मार्केट में कैश को किंग बोलते हैं. तो जब तुम्हारे हाथ में दावा है, तो अभिषेक शर्मा, जब उसको लास्ट 2010 में उसका दावा है तो वो छोड़ा नहीं. वेट, as soon as you get in your arc, shoot it. तो अगर अपने उसके संदर्भ में बोलते हैं, इन द क्या बोलते हैं गोल्फ में, okay, when you play golf, you swing a lot. You swing and miss is not a problem. You swing and put it at the right place, that's the game. Your miss is not a game. Swing and get it. Never worried about your misses. So when you get a chance, bounce it. So that's why many people win it because they punch it in a way. So when I do it with full swing. I don't care what else I'm doing because I've got 24 hours in a day. If I do one thing, I have to let go so many things. So when I think about what I'm let go, I'm not able to concentrate on what I'm doing it. So when you invest it, okay, आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है, पैसा है, आपको आपके पास पेपर भी है, and you got a time also. Then somebody calls you, चलो हम घूमने जाते हैं. What do? You go and gossip with someone. You're not concentrating on your main goal of life. So that is called ABCDE analysis. When it comes to A, choose it. Plus एक था urgent but not important. Very, very important, not urgent. ये अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट कौन सी कैटेगरी में आएगा? Very, very important, but not urgent. So people would never allot a time where very, very important, not urgent. So this is art. ABCD analysis, क्या करो क्या नहीं करो. Okay? I started my life like I'm getting so many walks. So I was thinking, if this work which I'm going to get a revenue X. I would never consider X as my revenue. It's a bullshit because I'm going to get it. I go to my cost part. If I give this work to someone, say, he would say X rupees. If I would do it, it would give me Y. Okay. But what I'll say that if If I'm costing X rupees, if that time I'm using, if I can generate X plus 20, I'll not do that job. फिर से समझाऊं? My revenue is a bullshit. It is going to come. My cost is X. Okay. If I give it to someone, it's X cost. If I do it, the Y cost. Okay. If I let go, I will assign to somebody X. With if I let go this, I pay X, and in that part of time, I'm going to generate X plus something. I will let go my X. So in life, when you do this, you are able to concentrate on important but not urgent. So, what is the art of investment? Important but not urgent. Invest in that. Then you can make money. Then you can create something. And like today, like I'm 60 plus. So what is the main thing which I'm missing is my body. So I am taking care of around 70 to 90 minutes. I do exercise. I eat a very less food, very quality food. I meet a quality person. Quality person, those who loves me, those who are really having a discipline in their life. So this, if I don't do this, and I think I talk about art of investment, bullshit. You know nothing. You're just gossiping or making some talk, which is a huge one, but have no minute value. Undercurrent zero. That's not the way life is. Life is about punching properly. So whole my priority of my life is the body. Okay. So when I have a body, I can walk it. And during whole my life, I have never done less exercise, less than 1 hour a day, except few years, but very less. So what is your priority? Art of investment, invest into body. And when I studied, I did all my courses. So people do articleship in a lethargic way. I did it in a meticulous way. I started investing in there. Many times when I do audit, I was doing nothing. I just see it, kya karte ho? Then after 1 hour, after 2 hours, after 3 hours, after 4 hours, I'll ask, why you do this? How you do this? And I will go the whole process. So what I'm asking you, when the first time when I do something, it takes me X amount of time. After that, my time is reduced to X divided by 3 and then X divided by 100. But first time, I did not do anything in a hurry. So what is that? Art of investment, understand the thing thoroughly and then leave it for someone else to do it for you. This is an art of investment. What is that? You value things properly and then leave it for someone else. So know what Warren Buffett says. मेरे यहाँ काफी employee है. Okay. I asked them to read and prepare a note for me. He said that when you prepare a note for me, just read everything conceptually and correctly. I don't want so many papers. I want only few papers, but quality, understand, and give me the crisp of the thing, which I can use it over a period of so many years. Get it? So, अगर आपने एक बार bounce किया, and you get some information that, like, there are very few stories which I'm missing it. Because of time, I'll take in a third lecture. Stay in the course. आपके पास इंफॉर्मेशन है. मैंने बोला ना चूहा बनो, बट खाली पवन आए जो पवन का झोंका है और चूहा मत बनो. Like, it's okay. It happens. The company make a losses, but its brand is there. It's so many factors. I tell you, one of the most important thing is saying that if that company is run by a very, very high intellectual person. Okay. So what he says is like this: highly intellectual person would make a company a very good company, would last very long. But इससे ज़्यादा important क्या है? Product. Your company should be such that product and process is such that even a very ordinary person can able to make a company a very good company. If company is run by a very, very highly intellectual person, doesn't mean that there is a good company. Product, process, everything should be good, not the management. Okay? Concept, art of investment क्या देखने का? Not the personal. See the product, see the process. Okay? And then stay in the course. Resist panic. आज share market 80,000 से 10% down. Don't worry. I tell you, like I'm going to talk about economic survey which is going to come. And that survey, according to me, would make India be proud for years and years. People come and tell Rahul Gandhi, come and tell something, or somebody, क्या बोलते हैं, AAP or Mayawati or whosoever comes and tells me this company, this country is not going to run properly. Not so. And I'm not conversing BJP. Even if Rahul Gandhi is going to come, he's also going to run the company. Say 5%, 2% make a difference. So India is going to stay in the course for years and years. Never ever worried about punching in Indian companies. Just punch it after choosing. So what is the art of investing? You are investing in a company which is which a country which has very good infrastructure. There are only 3 countries which are going to be very good country is China, India, and USA. In USA, you go for a technological company. Don't invest in a company which is USA-based company, which is a manufacturing company. Invest in a company which is going to be a technological company. USA is going to survive. So banking industry is also a technological company. Okay? So art of investment, including the country. Cash is the king. Pounds, don't panic. आज शेयर मार्केट से पैनिक होने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. It's going to stay very, very, very long time. Assume the market is relatively, you do not need to. आपको हर चीज मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया. I've already said in advance. Buffett doesn't do anything about Google. He doesn't do about Amazon. I talk like if you understand the pharmaceutical industry, if you look at the IT industry, if you look at AI industry, okay? If you look at so many industries which are there, say car manufacturing, Maruti Suzuki is faring far more better than any other company in the world. There are so many things you are able to understand. Only your nuances of your mind should go away. आपने पहले से मन बना दिया है, that will not fall. There are so many industries which is going to be a top 10 in India. So Warren Buffett is one. There are many Warren Buffett in India right now. Buy at a high, sell at a low is the concept which will never happen to be true. Buy at a reasonable price, sell at a price which is like when you are not panic. So this is all this net profit plus interest plus financial charges. आपका जो net profit है equal to like total, whether you borrow or your own money, at the end of the day, it's all invested in a company. It's a financial leverage which we have studied about rate of interest tax concept and all these things. But at the end of the day, your total investment divided by net profit plus all financial charges comes to be your profit margin. So debt upon equity shows that your company is leveraged by the debt rather than equity. Profit margin upon past performance. Past performance gives you so many important indicators. But certain company may not fare well because of competition, which is going to come very fast. In that case, you may not come up. Market capitalization workers' company's valuation. Uh, like being a CA, okay, I had been a part of a company. We have purchased a European company which was selling a part, some business. We have paid them 10%, uh, uh, 10% profit with discounted cash flow. This was a trading company. We paid it. Like when we decided to pay, people were worried. Why are you paying 10% of your profit? मैं बोला ये जो कंपनी जो माल बेचती है वो हम बनाते हैं and if we sell it, he is buying from us from other. Now we are going to sell it. So we made a huge money out of that, and we paid a huge money. Like there were so many inquiries against us. Why are you paying so much? And we have prepared a whole note of it. This is a listed company in Europe. We bought it. And director said, why you want to go for so much investment? Just shoot it. We will be able to cover 10 years profit in 2 years' time. Plus our brand would become a different brand. जो आज हम वो company we are selling 100 rupees, 100x amount. We are going to 3x in 2 years' time or 4x. And our company also going to grow here also. And we can add a multi-layer also. So when you invest, you're investing in a so different way. And it's like, it's being told in foreign country when bartender, you know what is bartender? जो दारू बेचता है वो खोलता है वो bartender will come and tell you buy Google सब आपको fearful बन जाने का हमारे यहाँ पान वाला आके बोलता है buy this company share be fearful when others are greedy be greedy when others are fear आज मार्केट में पूरा fearful है go and punch it guess is the king like वो जो मैंने बताया था price you pay price is what you pay and value what you are likely to receive. I buy a company, say, so I give you an example. We bought a company, we paid a price X, but what we are going to receive is 10x because we know that we are going to make a money out of that. And now somebody says this company is not costing that much. No, I am paying a price and value I'm going to get receives different. So price you pay, say something, say same example which I say that I'm paying my what I'm going to do is say X rupees. What I'm going to get is 10x. Because he is doing, I'm not doing, I'm going to get money from somewhere else. So price I'm paying for not doing my job is X. And I'm going to get value is 10x. Be informed and do your homework properly. Don't be casual, be perfect, and don't worry that you're likely to make a mistake. Out of 20 punches, your 4 punches or 5 punches goes wrong, doesn't matter much. But 20 punches makes your life. If somebody has decided to do CA, that's the first punch. If somebody has decided to do IIT, IIM, whatever maybe. And now, if we, I tell people in my staff, don't think that you're doing CA or you're doing IIM, you're doing MBBS. You're just training your mind and body to do something which you will be able to make over a period of time. So be informed, do your homework properly. This is not a forum to be talked about, but let me share about it. There was an Ahmedabad branch election, which was conducted just few days back. And I supported one of my friend's cousin. So I invested my 5 days after that. Okay. So what I did, price I paid. What is my investment? 5 days I was not able to work in office. And 5 days I fully allotted for that one. For that, I do a methodical study. I studied who are the person whom I know and whom are going to what to whom I know. Then 100, I contacted them through WhatsApp, through email, and then I talked to few, and my friend was able to win the game. So it's all about planning, execution, and thing. So when you want to invest, okay, you have to be very clear कि मुझे ये इतना पैसा लगाना है, मैं यही कंपनी पढ़नी है. तुम आज रिलायंस के बैलेंस पढ़ने बैठ गए हो, आधे गए, फिर अदानी की पढ़ी, फिर आइसर की पढ़ी, फिर एशियन पेंट की पढ़ी, फिर लगा कि नहीं 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 ऐसा छोड़ो छोड़ो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की पढ़ो. नॉट लाइक दैट. यू नीड टू बी वेरी 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 क्या बोलते हैं प्लान वाइज. आप मैंने बोला टाइम पे अलॉट करते हो. Then you have to go methodically where to allot a time, where not to allot time. This is the game is about. So I think I have covered a lot of things. I can answer your question. You want to ask a question? No question? You can ask me. Any question, any bullshit question, don't say that. Any question is always a good question. Yes. I will repeat because this is recording is going on. Okay. There are 120 slides. I'm going to cover in third slot. Last slide. I'm going for the last slide. मैं ये इन्वेस्टमेंट टिप दे देता हूँ. The crux of what I said. Wait, then pounce. Pounce means करो. Buffett advises that taking a deep breath and step back. And when you find a company, invest. He suggests giving the stock time to achieve a reasonable valuation, then moving when market corrects. Stay on the course. So you have a breath, you waited, now it's time to move. Buffett says that you want to resist panicking. Panic मत हो. पैनिक कब नहीं होगे जब आपके पैसे की रिक्वायरमेंट ही नहीं होगी. आपको लोन नहीं है, आपकी कोई एम्बिशन नहीं है. बिकॉज यू डोंट नीड टू स्पेंड मनी समवेयर. आपने लोन लिया है, देन यू नीड टू पैनिक कि मेरे पैसा डाउन डूब गया. आपको क्या बोलते हैं मर्सिडीज ले लिए, कुछ पैसा इतना इन्वेस्ट कर दिया है, तो यू वुड बी पैनिकिंग. यू आर नॉट कंपेयरिंग योरसेल्फ विद अदर्स. यू वांट टू शो ऑफ, तो आप पैनिक हो जाओगे. When you are not sure of, just keep buying. The American business is going to be fine, which I already covered. Indian business is going to go over a period of time in two sectors. One is manufacturing sectors, one is IT sectors. One is tourism, medical tourism, pharmaceutical, and even including research. DRDO का जो भी इसरो की तरह जो Ian Musk ने जिस तरह से कंपनी चले, this type of company will also run. Defense industry, there are few industry, and solar panel, panel industry is going to be changing very fast. Okay. Now solar is like going to be gone, outdated. Because technology is going to be very fast soon. सोलर बहुत बन गया है. It's time to move out of solar. But there are so many, and now there is going to be economic budget which is going to come. There is economic survey is going to come. I'm going to talk on that for at least 2 3 hours out of the survey done by them. And on the basis of that, you can pick up some companies or like that. So I'm not telling this today. India is one of the leading country in the next 3 decades. Demographic advantage, democratic country. There is the best liquid investment fixed radar scheme as well as immobile property. Invest in a listed company where 10 years data is available, invest in management, investment in a business which company is running, sees the unique advantage of the company, say Coca-Cola, even Reliance also. Reliance has got a refinery, which is very impossible for anyone to run it, have it. There are so many advantages. Buy a product rather than sell by somebody. Reliance is going to lose its Jio advantage very soon. Now, if you're going to go for a Jio, just forget about it. I see very, very fast Jio will be outdated because of the new technology is going to come. But never underestimate that Reliance can also come with a new plan because they've got a fund. But Jio is not going to run the way Jio is running. You need to be not. You do not be intelligent, smart. Not knowing is not a risk, but knowing and not understanding is a risk. Write down before your investment. Thank you very much. Past PPT is available on blog. Any question is on email at nitinpathak@gmail.com. My mobile number is there. My YouTube presentation is also available in blog. Knowledge base, lot of program on GST, IT, and other subject is also available in blog. Thank you very much. We will again meet a few of the topic which I already said. I'm going to talk on budget also, which I've already covered. With this, we are closing the session today. And any question about this thing, you can come and ask me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.